in the belfry. And of course, the chances of having a hibernating bat do anything to anyone are very slim, but of course, if there's any chance at all, we just can't have a group like this meeting because we didn't want anything unfortunate to occur. You would be surprised how many agencies do not remove bats from 50-foot rafters. One of our custodial personnel from the district is our hero tonight because we explored many other avenues, moving the concert, changing evenings, but it would have been a major inconvenience to everyone. We lucked out, we're all here, we're delighted to see you, and I'm sure that you're going to enjoy hearing the progress that your kids have made. This is a great class. You have really nice kids. Now remember, these kids got the instruments in October, and they've had 2 months to get where they are tonight. You're going to be very proud. It now gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce our 5th grade band and Mr. McKay, our band teacher.
Kind of interesting. I've never had to practice before a concert like this before, but of course with losing Monday and then 10 minutes into practice today being told, get out. Superintendent called and said, you can't have them in there, get out. Oh well, so 15 minutes of rehearsal on the night of the concert, and we'll see how it goes. They're pulling together very, very well though, and that's happening mostly because of what happens at home. None of what we do tonight could possibly happen on 2 rehearsals a week. It just wouldn't fly. The 100 minutes a week that your children have been practicing at home are what makes this happen. That's more time than they get in school. And without that, we wouldn't be here. So, at any rate, without any further ado, we're just going to play. particularly at this first concert, since it's so hard to put a lot of music together this early in the year. I'd like to break it up a little bit and have each of the individual sections play so that in addition to having a longer concert without each individual student having to learn as much music, you get to hear your child's instrument as you're used to hearing it at home, just on its own. Sometimes gets lost when it's in the whole group. So we're going to start with the flutes, and they are going to play a piece called Go Tell Bill. You may recognize this by another name. Another thing you'll notice is that the songs are rather short. They're not all that short. As we get towards the full band arrangements at the end, they'll start to lengthen out a little bit. Normally, most years we have well, Miss Brindise puts together a group of 5th grade singers, and that helps lengthen things out a little bit. That won't happen this year, partly because of the snow day. So the concert's going to be a little short. But so are the songs. One of my favorite things to do as a conductor when the opportunity comes along, and this trombones, tenors deserve a slight extra round of applause. When I can stand back and not do anything and it still goes, I like to do that because that shows how well they've prepared. Well, that takes care of the small group pieces. Every section got into there at least once. Each year I've been here, we've managed to get this thing rolling just a little bit earlier in the year. First year I was here, I think it was the second week of October when we finally got an instrument started. And then last year was the third week of school, but kind of late in the week, right around Labor Day, maybe, I don't remember exactly, but it was like late in the third week, early fourth week of school. This year we got started the third week, right at the get-go. Actually, the last Friday of the second week of school, somebody had a lesson already. So every year we get started a little earlier, and that's allowed us to do just a little more. But in spite of that, tried a little experiment this year where instead of having full band rehearsals for the first semester, we had sectionals. We had woodwind class one day, brass class another day, percussion class another. And so until last Wednesday, these guys had never performed together as a full group. We're now going to do 3 full band pieces that these kids have never played together until a week ago. Well, this Wednesday? My mind is, you can tell what kind of week it's been. It was yesterday. Yesterday was the Wednesday rehearsal. Oh. That's right, Valentine got to play together last Friday. Joys of multiple schools. Anyway, so yesterday was the first time they played any of these pieces as an entire group. I think you'll be quite impressed with what happens in 2 days. Okay. Enough smiles, enough eyes. Raise your hand as you start. Okay, put it back. Group 2, raise your hand. Put it back. Group 3. You know what that means, right? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go. Next piece we are going to play is probably the longest piece I have ever put on a Christmas concert. For them to be able to play something this extensive this early in the year is just outstanding. And again, it goes back to what they've done on their own. They did not get this piece until after Thanksgiving break. They had less than 3 weeks to learn this piece. The piece has an interesting title that you've noticed in the program. It's called Featuring the Band. And what we're going to do is we are going to go through a series of old, some new, but basically childhood melodies. And we're going to pass it from one section of the band to the next, to the next, to the next. And so you'll hear the flutes on one piece, and then the clarinets later on another piece. And it's just going to shift around. And eventually every section will get a little bit of feature. This is Featuring the Band. tonight, the way I finish every Christmas concert since I've been here, this is Jingle Bells. At 3 months. I'd like to thank you all for coming, and as always, the way we like to do this and the way we found this works best is if we could have the band go out to the cafeteria, and then your children will come back and find you. That makes things run a lot smoother than everybody going to the cafeteria at once. So we're going to go out, and they'll come back to you. Thank you very much. This gentleman, videotape of this program will be on sale. There are white forms on the table in the back. You can get and return those to the homeroom. All right? Thank you. Okay.